does it mean? Never sounds, well, never. But what did again mean? That essentially any attacks against Jews are simply off limits? Does it apply merely to Israel and its conflicts with its neighbors in the Middle East? Is never, again, refer only to ovens, or pogroms, or just random violence? It's a question that we have to confront because we are, in fact, we're in the midst of a gathering storm, and we've been reciting this mantra for years, and we have to ask ourselves that this is a test of our own moral vocabulary. What does it mean? What are we willing to tolerate as a people when it comes to anti-Semitism? The Israelis have, of course, the Mossad complex, which is the fighting spirit of the Jewish people, and this is, in many ways, is the organizing principle of Israel's own defense. But we've now learned that we can no longer depend on the protection from our European benefactors. Certainly the French Jews know this, and the Danish Jews know this, and the Belgian Jews know this. People know that, so who is responsible for taking care of European Jewry in particular? None of them have been trained by the IDF. None of them have taken a Krav Maga lesson. We say this, but we really don't know what it means and how it is that we could possibly really implement the never again ethos. The second point is that we Jews, in this instance, I think, caught a break. Jews are not usually this lucky, but I think we are lucky this time because the tormentors and the haters of Jewish world Jewry are also the haters of Western civilization. We now have strange bedfellows. Yes, there is leftist anti-Semitism, but that's really, I can tell you from having worked in universities, this is because the people on the left have lost Marxism and post-structuralism. They got bored and they picked this up. The neo-Nazis, yeah, but they still can't spell. This is really an Islamic problem. It's not a left problem. It's not a neo-Nazi problem. The left and the neo-Nazis are leading from behind, like American foreign policy. And they're following Islamic anti-Semitism. They're following as if to say, we like what you say and we like your practices. But let's think about this. I think all of Europe, certainly world leaders, are appalled by the incredible acts of barbarism committed under the name of Islam. People are astounded, truly astounded by the incompatibility that we're fearing that Islam has with modern life. This is a problem of modern life, and it's a problem that European leaders understand as a European problem. The enemies of the Jews are the enemies of Western civilization. Marine Le Pen in France had to kick out her father from the party of the National Front because he's anti-Semitic all of a sudden. Because her problem isn't Jews right now, the National Front. And his politics wasn't the politics of the National Front. These are incredible acts of symbolism. We heard from Ambassador Prosor that we see in the United Nations, Kuwait and Saudi Arabia are not lined up with Iraq and Syria. Over the summer, we saw in the Gaza war, Egypt and Saudi Arabia and Jordan are not marching in lockstep with Hamas. Everyone understands what the Muslim Brotherhood is. They understand its barbarism, and they understand, even in the Arab world, what the fear of terror tunnels. And so, yes, there is anti-Semitism, but it's very much located to Islamism. And the people who normally are opposed to Jewish life are not unmindful of this. The idea, really, that Saudi Arabia appears to almost to be an ally of Israel, which is interesting in a way because, you know, the sheiks of Saudi Arabia, they really like to shop, you know, and Jews like to shop. And here he is again, Steve Wynn. I haven't gotten to it. I've only got through two-thirds of my bit. All right, we'll let this go. All right, there is more.
The panel itself is 15 minutes short from what it was planned. But within the organization, because of the Congress, there are some delays. I'm very sorry that we have to cut it off. I guess we raised many issues, and I'm sure that the three panelists probably have some solutions to it, but it's a place for the next panel at the next meeting. Thank you very much for being part of the panel.